Hey there everyone, welcome back to Conscious Reality, where mind meets matter and all of your conscious thoughts are exposed. My name's Cherie, I'll be your host for this channel. So great to be back with you all. So I want to do a reading for you all for full moon in Cancer. It's here on the 30th of December 2020. And I know I haven't been with you all in a minute. I haven't been doing readings, but Spirit kind of called for me to chill out with coming on here and doing readings. I've been doing a lot of going inward for myself and having to pull back for like those who kind of like aren't really strong on their own end. I just sense a lot of people, I don't know, it's just weird. A lot of folks kept reaching out, you know, for my energy, and I'm like, no, I'm trying to like level up with this ascension. Not even trying, I am leveling up with this ascension. So I gotta kind of take that time away just for me and to focus on my inner world, right? You know, meditation and, you know, healing some old wounds I had to heal from, and just focusing on my own things in my own life. So Spirit called for me to pull back from you all, just to focus on me a little bit more. So nothing's wrong with that. If you gotta pull back and pull away from folks just to go inward and do some work, because you can't keep like giving and giving and giving, and then you have nothing to give from, because you don't have people replenishing back and giving back into you. So I wanted to speak on that and say it's okay to kind of, you know, isolate yourself for a bit, go inward and replenish your own energy. So a couple of things I want to say. With this full moon in Cancer, I've been seeing a lot of posts lately about people manifesting, and it just kind of annoys me how people feel like with everything that's going on with the planets, it's always a time to manifest. And I mean, I get always wanting to manifest, but too, you have to be conscious that a full moon is a time for you to release, not a time for you to manifest. It's getting to a point where I feel like so many people are hopping on this like greedy train. Like Spirit owes you nothing, you know. If you're not doing the work, the real work, not just sitting there and trying to manifest things. If you're if you're not really going within and doing that real deep spiritual work and spiritual healing, you're making sure you're leveling up to that vibration of whatever it is that you want to manifest, that Spirit will not bring it to you. Right? So you can't just sit around and, you know, just try to manifest with every moon, every full moon, you know, every lunar eclipse, every, you know, the great conjunction is never really, you know, you gotta do a little bit more research. I feel like everyone needs to be a little bit more cautious with where you receive your information from. Because a full moon is most definitely about releasing. And then too, keep this in mind with Cancer. It's a full moon in Cancer. So Cancer is a very emotional sign. They're a cardinal sign, and they're also ruled by the water. Ruled by the water. It's a water sign. And Cancer relates a lot to your family, and you know, like your home life. It's what is it? It rules the fourth house in your zodiac chart. Yeah, the fourth house in your zodiac chart. So it's all about that home life. So it's gonna be a lot of family healing right now that I've been sensing coming up. A lot of family healing, a lot of healing within your own inner world, and then your own emotions that you have going on. So this is not a time to manifest. So just kind of putting that out there. So I hope by the time you see this, you're not manifesting for the full moon, because it's a time to release. Full moons are a time to release. Just think about it. The moon has been building up all month, right? after it comes from being you know, you get that new moon. It's been building up all month to equal up to this full moon. So all those emotions, all those feelings, all those everything you've been going through is kind of put into this moon. So as it is here up 4, that's when you need to release it. I mean, that just makes sense, right? Don't use it as a time to manifest, and you're supposed to be releasing the energies that no longer serves, especially with it being the last full moon of the year. Okay, so the spirit is really saying that this is the time to release, to go into the new year just fresh. So it's not a time to manifest. Okay, so yeah, I want to see what the energy for our full moon is going to be like. That is so funny that card came out. Okay, let's see what, geez, what the energy. Oh, the cards. Okay, I was not planning on doing a long reading, but psych. Psych is the key. Spirit was like, you know what, you're gonna do a full reading today. So I'm like, okay. Guess I'll do a full reading. I was gonna do a short one. Coming out first are Page of Feathers. So exploration and discovery. Exploration and discovery. This is a time, like I said, to explore yourself, going inward, exploring your inner world, and then healing that inner world, discovering who you are, exploring a couple different things, exploring what you need to let go, exploring what you need to hold on to, taking a look within, exploring your creativity. So this is a time to really get to know you, get to know your energy, get to know what you want to take into the next year and what you don't want to take into the next year. So this is a real good time to explore, go within. We've all been leveling up, right? We've all been leveling up and working so hard this time on our creativity, on being, bringing our duality in. We got that black and white action going on, right? So we've all been working really hard on bringing in our creativity, exploring who we really are, discovering the new us. So I feel like this is a good time to keep on that, right? Coming out next, the moon is in reverse. Okay, your imagination and perception came out in reverse, and that's funny that this came out in reverse, because like I literally was just saying, this is a time to release and not pull in. So I feel like a lot of people are getting fucked up in this sense, and that's why this moon card came out in reverse, because it's not a time to manifest. I get really annoyed when I see that. Like everyone is just always trying to be greedy and manifest and manifest and manifest and manifest. And I want. The universe owes you nothing. You have to do the work to receive it. Okay? So the moon came out in reverse. We're not using our imagination, and we're not trusting our own intuition. Like, why aren't you trusting yourself? You're not trusting your own inner wisdom. And you see that owl right there? Like, you know, owls represent wisdom. They're a very, very wise animal. We're not trusting our own wisdom. You're not trusting your gut feeling. It's funny because Cancer rules the gut too, like the gut and like the stomach area, and you know, and all that. So we're not trusting our own gut. I've been talking a lot about perception lately right there too. So I see that we're not changing our perception, and that's why these negative emotions are really coming up right now. That's why Spirit is putting all everything from your past in the forefront right there, smack dab in front of your face, because you didn't change. You're not changing your perception about it. So Spirit is really wanting us to get on it. Change your perception, change your viewpoint, use your imagination to like change that perception, right? Like use your imagination, trust your gut, trust yourself. We're not trusting within ourselves. I'm also getting, you know, that imagination is connected right to your inner child. So keep going back and healing that inner child. That's some work that should really be done. So when you heal that inner child, that's like releasing, right? Releasing what no longer serves too. So that is literally going right into this full moon Cancer, releasing that inner child and what no longer serves, because that was like the foundation right? Of you know, like your emotional trauma. So you gotta go back and release and trust your intuition, trusting yourself. You gotta go back and trust ourselves and our intuition and our connection with spirit. Okay. All right. And Knight of Acorns, action and drive. Action and drive. So with us leveling up, and then with this full moon of releasing, we need to release, you know, what no longer serves, so we can continue to be that light, so we can chase after that light, so we can like represent and be that light. Like this card is very colorful too, so we can like create from that area of our imagination that we should be creating from, you know, like healing that inner child, doing the work, going within and actually creating this like love and light. See that sun right there too, so being that sun, so creating from this light aspect, and then having that just, you know, what our action, just, you know, putting that like healing modality into action, using that healing and having that be our drive, having your creativity drive you, you know, just, you know, that should be a happy place for you. And I see down here, which is very funny, right? Your emotions are at the bottom. So like I said, cancers are very emotional, so we gotta get control of our emotions and not move from our emotions, but move from that solid foundation, right? So all those emotions and those older energies that no longer serve, we got to get rid of those. We got to heal them and move from solid ground and move on solid ground. So it's building up that action and that drive to get things done. Okay, get everything done that you need done, get all that healing done, all that releasing done. Don't go into this new year with all these old folks who you know you need to let go of. Don't go into the new year with all this old energy you know you need to heal from. This is the time to release, 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 release. Okay. Releasing, why? That 10 of crystals. Okay, stability and attainment. Stability and attainment. So once we are releasing for this like full moon in Cancer, and everything you will release that no longer serves you will give you that stability and attainment to keep on forward about your path, to keep on forward with that creativity, to keep on moving forward from your heart center. This alligator is like green as fuck, right? It's so much green in this card. So to keep moving forward with that healing of the heart journey, that clearing out the heart journey. That's what I'm getting from this, to where you can feel more stable within your life. And then when you feel stable, notice that your emotions are controlled. And all these cards, it's funny how it's all of these controlling of emotions in the water. You know, use your emotions to like uplift you and to give you that action and drive, right? And to fulfill you, not to like hold you back. You don't want to be consumed within your emotions. As we all know, whenever it's like a full moon or a new moon too, emotions can get all over. So this is really a time to heal, release, and get control of your emotions. You can't keep moving and acting out of your emotions. It's not okay. It's not an okay thing to do. You gotta level up and move within our heart. Like I said, your higher and your lower self. So that logic and your emotional self needs to meet yourself in that heart center. But you can't bring both of them there until you really do all the work and clear it out. So clearing out your heart to where you can have that stability and attainment from life, because you know, if you're too emotional, then you don't really have control. That's letting me know you lack that stability. So if you lack in stability within your emotions, you're lacking stability within you, and you're lacking stability within your life. So how can you attain anything that is positive and good for you if you lack stability? Okay, moving on next. Okay, I'm actually kind of getting through this kind of quick, may not be that long. Two of crystals, balance and adaptivity, balance and adaptability. Jeez. Okay, so we got this kangaroo pouncing around. You see all this green in this card. You need to have that balance between Like I said, your lower self and your higher self, that balance between that logic and your emotions, that balance between life and moving through your heart chakra. That's why this card is so green, that balance of that duality, so that you can hold that space in your heart and you can just live from love and actually be that light and shine up and so sometimes jump up there to meet spirit and light. You can't keep living up your lower emotional self. You need to raise up to your higher self. I'm really getting that in. Meditate more, go inward more, go into your heart more. Find it in your heart to forgive those who hurt you. Find it in your heart to forgive your fucking self for even putting yourself in that situation, right? Like I said in my other videos, everything happens for you and not to you. So I'm sensing a lot of resistance here. Letting everything go. We need to really be in our heart chakra when this new year hits. That's what I'm really feeling. Spirit is really giving us the opportunity to continue to clear, continue to heal, continue to do everything you need to do, continue to ground yourself. But yeah, just green is such like a healing color, right? So getting out there in nature if you need to, listening to certain music to heal, meditate. And you know, when you meditate, you always don't have to just kind of sit there and be in a quiet state. Like I said, everything you do, you can turn literally everything you do into a meditative state. Just find that balance. You got to find that balance within, and then it'll be out there in your outer world too, which will give you that ability to be a little bit more adaptable. Okay. Eight of Feathers, courage and solutions. This one comes out a lot when I do a reading with you all. Eight of Feathers, courage and solutions. So being able to balance your energy really got you moving more so into that like sun aspect. That's when more of the colors are coming back in. Yeah, using nature to heal. That's coming through too. And when you can heal your heart and balance out that duality within you and heal and let go and release what no longer serves. It could be that self-doubt, that fear, the negativity, you know what I'm saying? Releasing that. When you heal your inner child, going back to what I said in the beginning, that's when you can step up and have that courage and to be you. That's when you can have the courage to like let your heart shine. That's when you can have the courage to actually go inside, to meditate, to do the work. That's when you can have the courage to forgive. That's when you can have the courage to stand the fuck up and stop blaming everything else and everybody else for your life and everything that happens in your life. Okay, everything is literally a reflection of you and your own energy. So you have to do the work. You have to heal. And that's why I've been like a little bit distant from you all lately. It's like I've been wanting to come on here and let me do a video today. And Spirit's like, no, girl, chill out, sit down, go meditate. You need to build, talk with us for a minute. Don't try to speak with everyone else. Talk with Spirit. And I was like, you know what? You right. So you all may just, see me being a little bit more not releasing readings as often, but that's because I'm literally doing what Spirit is telling me to do. So winter is a time to go within, you know what I'm saying? So go within and keep healing and do the work, so that in the summertime, like the seeds that you've planted in the winter can start to grow, so you got to continue to do the work, continue to plant those seeds of healing. And it'll just give you that courage to stand up and be you, that courage to do what you need to do, especially when you go inside to meditate, to get that clarity of mind, right? And then you can get that clarity of mind once you connect with Spirit, and then those solutions are just going to keep coming through. So that's how we can interpret that card today. Ten of Feathers, recovery and transformation. Okay, so again, letting go. Look at this. Letting go to connect with Spirit, connect with the divine, to be able to get our higher self very, very activated. Most of us can still be working and living and moving within our lower self. This woe is me attitude, this blaming everyone else attitude. No, Spirit is like, look, you have so much light inside of you. You have so much love inside of you. You're fully connected with Spirit, but remember that moon card came out in reverse because our intuition, our inner gut, your inner connection with Spirit, the guidance that Spirit is going to give you is being blocked right now because you're not doing the work. You're not doing the work. You got your creativity is being blocked right now because you're not doing the work. You're not, that imagination, you got to heal that inner child. healing that inner child, healing that relationships, just within yourself, even if, you know, the other person will never get it, you know what I'm saying? Just like for family instincts, you know, knowing that is sometimes some family members you just gotta cut off, you know. And so spirit is really like, look, the recovery, that we're in recovery now. You're recovering now. You're like inner child should be in that recovery and transformation stage to where you can level up and become one and move from that creativity, move from love, move is, see that yellow, that creativity, heal that sexual energy too. I don't know why that just came through too, but healing that, so you can transform, you know, the snake shedding its skin again. So, you know, to be the light, like that sun right there. So you need to be able to shed that old skin, shed that dead skin, and recover and then push forward in that transformation process. Okay, because as Mother Earth keeps raising her vibration, you got to raise your vibration too to meet it if you still want to be here, right? You feel me? And just live like an abundant life. So, and building that connection with spirit so that you're moving and working through integrity and just being, working from your balanced self. I wouldn't even say just your higher self, because you want to balance and bring up your lower self too, right? So moving from your heart chakra, really getting that through. All right, now, so keep doing that work so you can reach this level of fulfillment and celebration. The world, the level of fulfillment and celebration. We do not want to go into the new year with all of our old ass energy. Okay, so being able to heal your inner child, come within your heart, have that duality being there. Your higher and lower self is at a match. You have your masculine and feminine energies balanced, so duality, right? The sun and the moon, we always talk about that, and this card literally has every color in it from the chakra, and now you can really control being in your emotions, right? You can use your emotions to help you create from that area and aspect where you need to be creating from. You see, we had to go through that. We had to step away from our emotions in those last couple of cards. So I'm telling y'all, you got to heal from these emotions. You can't just be these emotional beings. Shit ain't okay. So healing yourself to where you can feel fulfilled in your own energy. You can feel that fulfillment within your life. You can be fulfilled within everything. It's like, okay, a little personal story. I've been going through some things myself, and it's, you know, I had to, that's why spirit is like, no, you can't go online. You got to get back with me. And I'm like, all right, cool. I got you. And so I had to go within and do that work and continue to heal and heal and heal to where spirit is like, okay, you've been doing the work. Now we can give you this. Now we can give you that. Now we can, you know, like, you know, you've been working and you deserve this now, so we can make your life easier. And now they've been able to come down and fulfill me with these things that, you know, it's like a need / want, right? So they've been able, as I controlled my emotions and just gave up all my control and trusted in spirit, they were able to come down and give me what was needed to fulfill my life, right? To fulfill my dreams, to fulfill my creativity, to help me to fulfill my creativity, right? And then with that, it's like I'm moving towards that like celebration state. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to move towards this like fulfillment and celebration state. The more I become fulfilled in my own energy and my own self as I heal, the more I can like celebrate life, be excited about living, be excited about everything I experience, be excited about my whole earth experience, right? So just this fulfillment, be excited about my creativity, what I'm creating, be excited about my masculine energy, be excited about my lower energies, be excited about my feminine energies, be excited about my higher self. The more I can just be excited from my heart too. It's still a lot of green. So just being in love with life, falling in love with life, feeling that fulfillment inside and out. The more I feel fulfilled on the inside and within myself, is like the more I can feel fulfilled on my outer world, and then that's when that celebration comes, right? Because you know, you can be kind of like if you're too emotional and you're moving from your lower self, you're not moving from your higher self, you won't feel fulfilled. You won't be able to attract that abundance that you really need to give you that opportunity to live life, you know, like, and enjoy that life. So then that's when that celebration comes in. So we really need to step within ourselves and heal ourselves. Get in control of your emotions. Balance in your masculine and your feminine side. We all have that part of duality within us. Balancing your higher and lower self and moving from your heart. It's a shit ton of green on all these cards. But trusting that you are going through that recovery and transformation stage for a reason, but you have to do the work. You have to do the work. You have to meet spirit there. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. I don't care how much you watch others do the work or sit there and wish and hope. It's not going to happen for you if you don't do the work. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Last but not least, we got our Ace of Feathers. You see how this works? Mental clarity and foundation. Mental clarity and foundation. You do that work, you start to heal yourself, become balanced within your energy, move from your heart chakra. Guess what? Now you got that mental clarity. That mental clarity, and you having that pure, authentic connection with spirit. Purple all up there too. You see that? Having that pure, authentic connection with spirit. Look at this green. Moving from your heart chakra and creating and living that purposeful life. Like, your head is up there with pride. Your head is sticking out with pride, being proud of the experience that you've had on this earth, being 26 when I said that, being proud of everything that you've been through, being proud of your healing process, being proud to share your light, being proud to move from your heart chakra, being proud of being a light being. Then that like mental clarity, right? Then that will help you move. And then if you could be proud of that and stand within your own light, and heal so much, you have that mental clarity. That's when spirit can help you lay down that steady foundation to your next leveling up and your next journey. But if you're just sitting here playing the blame game, you're not gonna get there until you heal, right? Like like you have to do the work. I can't stress that enough. Spirit is literally, I don't know, just pushing that on the forefront, that healing and connecting with spirit. It's a lot of green and purple, and then you toss that yellow in there too, so that creativity. If you're not being creative, you're not doing that work to heal in your inner child, because that creativity comes from your inner child. Your creativity comes from your inner child. If you can't find it in you to be creative, and before I used to be like, oh, I need a blunt to be creative, or I want to be under the influence, or no, now I'm getting to the point, like I said, I'm like a week and like 2 days sober or something. So it's like, look, I'm getting way more back into my creative state than ever before. It's crazy how, before I thought I needed weed to help me be in my creative state. And it's like, nah, spirit is like, look, don't you see your connection with us is building stronger? Don't you see your connection within you, and that trust for that mental clarity is coming in stronger, and you are feeling way more fulfilled? That mental clarity is already here, to where now I'm really building a steady and sturdy foundation for my leveling up. You looking up because you need to build that foundation, because that foundation is for you to level up and stand up on that bitch while you being pressed more up and up and up. You know what I'm saying? While your vibration is just raising, having that confidence within you, having that confidence within yourself, like having that confidence within your own energy, and that confidence within your intuition and your inner gut, to where that connection with spirit is so crystal fucking clear. And nobody can tell you nothing. If you don't trust in you, what the fuck are you doing? If you can't trust you, that means, bitch, you can't trust anybody else. If you're not even listening to you, how are you going to listen to someone else? If you don't respect you, how is someone else going to even come up and respect you? People are seeing you not respect yourself. So just by how you treat yourself, by how you act, by how you take certain shit and deal with certain shit. That's been coming up too. I've been having to be a lot of stern and professing my boundaries with people. And that's funny that I said that, because that I have a Cancer moon. So that's one thing I've been noticing a lot about a lot of people within this Cancer zodiac, is that you can lack boundaries, like growing up sometimes in your household, Your parents or somebody could have overstepped your boundaries, and your siblings could have overstepped your boundaries. Your family members or your friends when you were younger, notice when you're younger, they overstepped your boundaries. It's about, you know, like I said, that Cancer's that water sign. You can flow into any and everything and getting your boundaries overstepped. So it's like you gotta stand up and be in yourself and go into that self-love, go into that self-healing, take responsibility for everything that's happened, and release that shit. Release that shit while you gain more of self-love, gain more of that control. So release what no longer serves, all those negative lower emotions. Release that shit, period. Like, oh no, I'm sorry to just be a little bit kind of harsh, but as this last full moon, I'm getting tired of seeing this manifestation shit. I'm getting tired of seeing everyone trying to blame everyone else for their problems. Take accountability for your life. That means you're not in control. Who the fuck wants to not be in control of their life? You know what I'm saying? Or just let spirit be in control. Now you're letting other motherfuckers be in control. Who is another human to be in control of your life or over your life? You know, like now you're not trusting your energy. You're not trusting your intuition. You're not working from your highest good. Don't nobody have time for that. Don't nobody have time for that. It just, this has been a mutual thing coming around from everyone. Like the other day I had, you know, someone just, you know, like I said, I'm not only sober from weed. I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke anything anymore. Nothing, you know, so I've been completely sober. And it's like someone had hit me up the other day and was kind of on this tip of, you know, I'm telling them, like, you know, when the full moon and new moon be hitting, I feel that shit directly. My moon sign is Cancer, which is ruled by the moon, right? So this is like a very emotional time for folks. And instead of, like, you know, I told this person, like, yeah, I'm experiencing this and that and that right now. I'm not about to come out for your birthday. You know, that's me respecting my boundaries and my energy and how I'm fucking feeling. And this person, like, was so disrespectful. I was like, dude, do you not realize you're being very immature right now? And then literally that person came back like a couple days later apologizing, and I still didn't respond. Like, I'm respecting my boundaries. I don't want to bring this shit into my new year, so obviously I don't want to bring you into my new year, so you guys to go. Bye-bye. Respect your boundaries, respect your energy, respect yourself, respect who you are. The more you can respect yourself and you create those boundaries, the less people you will have in your life who will disrespect those fucking boundaries because they see you ain't playing. Period. Period. All right. I'm pulling from my divine feminine oracle because since the moon is feminine, I would like to see just something a little extra from spirit down to us, maybe an energy that we should be focusing on. Another little gemstone of a, you know, what we can embody, especially for this full moon, and, you know, just something that can help us within this transition. So yeah, I really just want to speak about those boundaries, man. That just, let go of the bullshit and get them boundaries up. So yeah, I don't know why that kind of came through too, but yeah, sometimes my mind be all over and I just be forgetting. But yeah, that. So okay, let's see what oh, I think that's why. Because, like, Cancers, you know, they like to feel comfortable, right? We like to be in an area, in a space of comfortability. And just from that creative space of creating that vibe, creating that happiness. That is so beautiful. Creating that good vibe where you're comfortable, you know. Like I said, with Cancer's ruling the 4th house. That in your home, you know, it's like the rule of the home. So that comfortability, you always want to feel comfortable in your own home, right? So that's where that's where that boundaries came in at. If someone is making you feel uncomfortable, you need to dead that shit. Let them know. Speak up. Use that throat chakra to speak the fuck up. I think That's what I also missed, what I wanted to say too. The moon that was in reverse. Look at all this blue in that card. It's in reverse because some of us aren't using our fucking throat chakra to speak the fuck up, to let people know you're overstepping your boundaries. For me, as a 12th house person, a lot of people try to disrespect my boundaries a lot, and just to test me, just to challenge me. And I'd be having to dead that shit now. Before, I used to be nice about it. No, like, I've kind of really been getting in on a lot of people. I've been like cutting up with my throat chakra because I've been letting her speak her fucking mind, because, you know, my whole entire life I spent my time tiptoeing around everybody else's feelings just to be disrespected. I'm like, bitch, no. I'm not about to be nice. You just fucking disrespected a boundary of mine. I don't appreciate that shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. And if you can't handle it, get the fuck out of my life. Or if it's way too disrespectful, bitch, I'm not even gonna give you the opportunity. I'm gonna cuss your ass out and cut you off. You see, I'm respecting me, my boundaries, my energy. I can't have nobody just in my life talking to me any type of way, doing me any type of way, saying anything. No. Have them boundaries. Build up that fucking boundaries. Do you not fucking love yourself enough? You want to sit there and be a crybaby ass pussy about it? I don't want to hear it. You got a fucking throat chakra for a reason. Use that bitch. You got a voice. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up or forever hold your peace. Right? Is that what they say? Speak now or forever hold your fucking peace. Because then, you know, notice if you don't speak about it then and you want to run about it later, somebody's going to be like, oh, well, why didn't you say it when it happened? It's irrelevant now because it already happened. And here you are, days and months and weeks and years go by. You just sitting here and letting your fucking mind run its laps. And then you just digging the hole in the womb deeper and deeper and deeper. Speak up as soon as it fucking happened so you can dead that shit then. And then now you don't have to keep going around being like, damn, feeling all bad because someone disrespected you. Don't let that shit happen. Okay. All right. She came out. Dirty Diana. Oh, sorry. I don't know what came over me. It's Diana, okay? Queen of the wilderness. Look at her. Look at her. Shining. Look at that light. Shining. Queen of the wilderness. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. This is my mother tongue, okay? I want to read from the book on Diana because I be feeling like they be having some deeper ass messages. And she's shining. You can tell. Look at her posture. She got that bow and arrow too. She ain't come to play no fucking games. She is golden. She is shining, pure, heart full of love. That heart, look at her heart. It's shining. So if someone disrespects you, you know you royalty. You better speak up. The shining light, crown chakra activated. Connection with spirit activated. You have to let go. Duality, lower and higher self activated. Feminine and fucking masculine. That sun is masculine. She's a whole feminine. Activated. Right? Like she's shining bright and she's ready to be a warrior of love. If you're not even a warrior of your own inner fucking love, what makes you think that you deserve someone else's love? I'm just saying, you don't even love yourself. And you want somebody else to love you? How does that work? How does that work? How does it work? Please, someone tell me. All right, Diana, Queen of the wilderness. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. So, yeah, this is my mother tongue. That goes with really speaking up for yourself, right? Speaking up for that, of your self-love. Your boundaries equals fucking self-love. Don't let anybody disrespect that shit. Sorry, I'm really passionate about this topic because I'm really getting just even in depth and in deeper with my boundaries. So it's like my self-love is just growing out of there. And it's like, if my inner self-love is growing, then my outer love is growing too. And I just want you all to just like have that same respect and self-love for yourself, because I don't like seeing it, you know. I don't even like hearing about it most of the time. It's like, I get it, we all went through our shit. Sometimes we be needing some people to come to and talk to about, but it could be too much, you know. So yeah, who is she? Diana represents the call to embody a more primal connection to the wildness that exists within. Like, you may be a little wild at the tongue, but you gotta dead that shit. Okay. The goddess Diana was worshipped in the ancient Roman religion that originated in Italy. She is the daughter of Jupiter and Latona, born on the island of Delos with her twin brother Apollo, god of the sun. I'm gonna say that sun right there, right behind her. Okay. The temple of Diana in Rome dates back to the 6th century BCE. She was the protectress and patroness of the lower class and slaves who could seek sanctuary in her temples. The temple to Diana in Ephesus, also attributed to the Greek goddess Artemis, was considered one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Okay, 7 wonders of the ancient world. There's 7 motherfucking chakras. If you don't heal your lower self and then heal your higher self to connect in your heart chakra, you can't fucking heal the 7 chakras. And she's a temple of the lower class and slaves, because that's your lower self. She had to raise up her lower self to her heart chakra. Do you get it now? Sorry. I'm like going off of it. It's the full moon energy. I'm telling you, whenever this moon comes, I just be it. Whenever it's a full moon, new moon, whatever, like with my moon sign being in Cancer, I feel that shit and the energy is extra intense. Okay. It took 220 years to build, and the magnificent statue of Diana covered in breasts, symbolizing her worship as a fertility goddess for women. The moon is a feminine. The moon ruled by Cancer, feminine. Okay. Where did I leave off at? Paul, in the Acts of the Apostolites in the New Testament, mentions Diana's temple since her following was extensive and seen as a threat to Christianity. I wonder why. Christianity is a very masculine religion, is it not? Notice they kind of push away anything feminine. They want to demise anything feminine. You know, they think they're too good for anything feminine, right? So it's like that they're not being balanced of the duality and in their own energies within themselves. They're very controlling, i.e. masculine. They don't allow the love to come in. They don't allow for that duality of the love. They're not moving from love. They're not moving from a heart chakra. They're moving from a self-centered area. Sorry. Yeah, if you watched my other video too, where I talked about how I was born and raised a Christian, that shit kind of hits deep too, because not no more. The most famous place to worship Diana was in the sacred grove of oak trees on the shores of Lake Nemi near Rome. So obviously being out in nature, we mentioned that in the reading, connecting with nature, Mother Nature, Mother Earth. Feminine, connecting with your feminine energies. Okay. Out in nature, connected to the earth and to the wild animals that roam freely across it. Here she is the huntress with her golden bow and arrows. She is an independent, free-spirited goddess who communes with the moon and the natural world, and all those who cannot speak for themselves. Why can't you speak for yourself? Your throat chakra blocked? Oh, that was your history. Okay. So, when you select her card, sometimes the answer is simple. is elemental and it needs to just walk barefoot in the grass, or even better, the mud. What did I say? Grounding yourself outside in nature. Just my thought. Sometimes we get so caught up in what's happening or what isn't happening that we forget to just be. Sometimes we get too caught up in what did I say? The emotions. You can't just enjoy what the fuck you're experiencing because you're too busy being caught up in your emotional side. This reading is just trembling down in such an amazing way. I fucking love it. We forget that there is tremendous power surging up from Earth, wanting to take whatever energy is no longer serving us with this full moon. Okay, a time to release, not manifest. You don't want to manifest what the fuck you're supposed to be releasing. That shit gonna backfire. You've been building up all this energy all month for you to release it. Those intense dreams we was talking about for you to release it. Why are you manifesting that again back into your life? You trying to continue on the same cycle? Or are you gonna release this shit? We forget that we can commune with the trees. I told y'all I'm a tree hugger. I go out there and hug the shit out of a tree and be meditating under that motherfucker forever. Those ancient protectors and elders whose language comes with the help of the wind and the slow, soft caress that touches our cheek. Answers sometimes need to come from the basic desire of the body to feel grounded here on earth. Go within. Go within and find the answers. Stop trying to seek and look to everyone else when you already have them within you. You just have to unlock them. Okay? Diana is associated with fertility, the phases of the moon, and the ability to communicate with animals. Animals love me, FYI. You ever notice that sometimes your energy be so high that the animals just really love you? Yes. No matter where you are or where you go, they always just attract themselves to you. Even when I'm not home, my dogs be like chilling in my bed. Like, what? They take over my room. I'm like, okay, this is just y'all room because y'all just run it even when I'm not here. Of course, not with any human language, but with the frequency of love and intention which animals perceive. So that's moving from that heart chakra, balancing them energies. We've been talking about that a lot lately, moving from your heart chakra. If we open ourselves up to it, we can connect to the wisdom in the natural world, even if we live far from it. Even if we're deep in the heart of the busiest city, a sign on a bus, a logo on a t-shirt, or a card someone sends us may carry an image of the animal that wants to reach us. So your spirit guides. Or we may be visited by a possum on the fire escape or a hawk on a window ledge. We don't have to be in the wilderness to access the wisdom of the natural world. The wilderness is within us. We are a part of it. There's so much more we can receive from the worldless life around us. We just have to develop the heart that can hear it. Clear out your heart so you can hear. A soul voice meditation, when this card is chosen. What spirit animal has medicine or a message to give me in this moment? So when you're done watching this video, ask that. Ask spirit, what spirit animal has medicine or a message to give me in this moment? Pay attention to what animal comes up in your reality next, and then go Google that shit. See the meaning of it. What does this spirit animal mean? And find out what message they're trying to give you. You have resources out there. You just got to utilize them. The language of the intention of this card. Intention. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. Okay. And on that note, everyone, release on this full moon. Please do not manifest. Release what no longer serves. Release. Go in, do that inner work, do the inner healing. Heal, and release. Clear out your heart. Balance your higher and your lower selves. Let's get this work done, okay? Get this work done. Get this work done, okay? Get this work done. Sorry, I just had to pull this other one because this is speaking to me too. I'm not going to go into detail and read it. Is it Inyana? The queen of heaven and earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. I feel like that's a good one too. So on this note, I'm gonna leave y'all with that. This full moon in Cancer, let's release, let's do our work, do our healing, leveling up. The last moon, the last full moon of the year. Okay, let's do this work, and then I will see y'all on that other side. Okay, so it was so great speaking with you all. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, bye.